Long time no see, folks. This is the Simplistic Seth, and today I have a video for you guys. Now, I know it's been a while since I made a video, but this idea has kind of been on my mind for the past day or two, and I was like, why not make a video about it and rant about it towards the camera? Before I start this, the title may be misleading a little bit, but I'm just going to get straight to the point. There was the brilliant British television show called The Inbetweeners, and it was, coming of age, raunchy comedy. Took place in the UK, and it surrounds four friends and their misadventures. Now, it was a great show. I've actually been watching all the episodes. I'm still trying to get caught up with the first season, and it successfully had 2 seasons, and apparently they made a movie, which I have yet to see. Now, what really bugs me is that they made a US remake of the show now on MTV. I watched the first 5 minutes of the pilot episode on MTV's website because, on network websites you could watch full episodes. And I saw the first 5 minutes of the pilot episode, and it is completely inferior to the British show. The US version ruins it. Now, I know you guys are gonna get on my case about remakes and stuff, but I understand that there's different versions of stuff. Like how The Office started off as a British show and it became a bigger hit as the US version. I understand that, but The Inbetweeners was a great show, the British version, and they ruined it by making an American inferior show. It's as if they're plagiarizing it and making it look as if it's better when in fact the US version's way worse. Now, I know what you guys are all thinking, oh, give it a chance, No! The US version sucks! After watching 5 minutes of it, I couldn't stand it. Now, what makes the British version of the brilliant show, The Inbetweeners, so great is the characters and how they interact with each other and how they deal with certain situations. With this, the first 5 minutes of watching the American MTV version, I couldn't stand it. The characters were slightly different. They just put the same character name on each one, and it's not the same. It's completely different, and MTV wanted to ruin the brilliant British show by making an inferior American version. Now, to get a little bit off topic, as you could see, I hung up a new poster recently, another Beatles poster my mom gave me, and I like the show The Inbetweeners. That's why I'm ranting about this, because the British version takes the cake. It is great. They had the right actors play the right characters, and for the American version, it's as if they mixed up the actors and didn't get it right. But the American version, believe me, I'm American and I find the US version way worse than the UK version. And the UK version isn't bad. That was the original one. It's like having a bag of gold, which is the original one, and then getting a bag of gold and shitting on it. Now, can you see which one I'm comparing it to? The Inbetweeners British version is the bag of gold, and then the US version is the bag of gold with shit all over it. Because the dialogue was even worse with the US version, and after 5 minutes of watching the pilot episode of the US MTV version, I had to just turn that shit off and say, you know what? I'm sticking with the original show, with the great characters that was made in the UK. It kind of almost pisses me off as much as when American Pie took a break from their original characters and storylines and then just went with those stupid direct-to-DVD spin-offs. What has this country come to, really? I feel that people should come up with their own ideas rather than just making remakes of things. And like I've already stated, the UK version will always be the Inbetweeners. The US MTV version doesn't count because it's a stupid remake and it's not as good and it's not funny at all. So that's basically all I have to say about it. There's not too much else to say. I still can't believe that the original UK version lasted only, I think, 2 seasons, because it's been a really good show and it has great characters and good misadventures that, you know, they go through, and that's good. So fuck the US version, stick with the UK version because that's the original one with good dialogue and great lovable characters and all this other stuff. That's all I have to say about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to request videos, you know, in the comments, because I usually get people saying, oh, Seth, could you do this video, could you do that video? I love getting requests from people, but usually I'll make a video just from what I'm feeling, and I'll sit down and talk in front of the camera just like I'm doing right now. So that's all I have to say. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and there's more videos to come. I rock.